Washington, Nebraska. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense who will have the football first. And here is the tough, sure-handed Desmond Roebuck. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Here comes the heat. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams, they're all over it. Out wide right, it's Lawson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carr. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This one.
Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get our first look at Anthony Calandria. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from his offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Right side, it's Lawson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Williams to throw. Rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Quick step and go. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now on first down from the 40. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Trying to establish the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Mills. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Nebraska! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Nice time to his left. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Myers on the move. Out wide right, it's Hunter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it go for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Mills. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's second and 9. out wide right, it's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Quarterback keeper breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throwing, Williams. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Snags it, and he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Carr. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Left side is Lawson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's Williams again. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Williams. Out wide left, it's Lawson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the option. The handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it. Got a little space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Williams will pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. Makes his man miss.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds a tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Throwing, Williams. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Washington! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hits inside. It's Ives. Fights off a defender. Got the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll run the counter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On his way back from the 20. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that side.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side is Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Unleashes it on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
quick give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Right at the line. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! They take the lead with the 6. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Williams. Out wide right, it's Moss. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. And he gets rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Right side, it's Moss. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
This is a design run. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
From the gun, it's Washington. Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Going to the run, it's Washington. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Williams. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Huskies! Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Williams will pass. And under pressure, and he can't get it away, and they won't be able to add to this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Looks it in. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide left, it's Carr. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Left side is Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Good, strong tackle. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Looking for a big gain. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Look out! Reels it in. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Washington sends out the punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quick give. It's Ives. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears...
He lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Let's see what they've got on second down. And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.